Yo, good morning, and welcome to another Power Plays. We not gonna prolong this thing. Let's get this thing going early this morning. Yes, sir. This is the chart from yesterday. We see here we was talking about going long above 681.45 and 681.50, and put our stop loss below 681 down to 682, up to 682, 684, and 685.50. And then on the other side, we'll enter between 681.20, 681.50, and then we'll ride it down to 680.20, 679, and 678.50. And the reason I brought that up before I showed this chart is because of what happened yesterday. SPY been following a pattern, and I think that today is gonna be another one of those days. But what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to see how this chart been playing out. So I wanted to point that out real early in this process. So hold on for a second. So this is what SPY did yesterday. It came in early. It came up to the 680.75, got rejected, and it went all the way down to 678.73. That was the low of the day. Then it came back up to the 680, and then it came back down here. So now in the first, and that was at by 12 o'clock. So by 12 o'clock, if you was playing the chart, you could have got in, seen the retest, seen the failure. You could have got in and you could have played this all the way down to the 678.50 area. It didn't go all the way to 678.50, but it went in that area. So you could have played this all the way down. Okay. So now, once that happened, take this off. See what the SPY did. The SPY set at double bottom. You see it? Almost a triple bottom, but it's a double bottom here, here. And now you see the slow grind up. Then it started retaking areas. Retook areas. It broke into our area. And then it ran all the way up to it chopped out at 683.50. So now, if you was playing the chart, you could have rolled that right back up. But we ended up almost getting to the second level. So if you waited and got in once it crossed back over, now if you was playing it live and you saw this unfolding, um, smart money would have got in, high risk would have got in on this first bounce up. They'd have had to play it and come back down to it. Playing it safe would have been letting it go up and come back down to this retest and then riding out and riding it out. So you could have got in here too. See, all these previous levels of highs and lows, they show back up again, and then you start to wonder, like I say, it's a pattern. These lines have been on this. These are pre-market highs and pre-market lows. Matter of fact, let me turn this to a purple line. All right, and that's what these are. And so you see it, but it's respecting these when it goes back and retest, because those are always key areas, man. Okay, what you say? Now today we got a gap up. We see the gap up early in the process right now. Now today we got a gap up. Now you go back over here, you see SPY. If you roll this thing back up, you could have played off this double bottom here, and rolled it back up. High risk, got in right here on this change. Safe, wait on the pullback, get in, then you ride it on up. You could have made, that's a $5 move. Back up after pull back. Look at that. Is that a cup and handle? Look at that, y'all. That is a cup making a handle. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't that something? I trade on the 5 minute. So the chart you looking at is the 5 minute chart. But you see that cup, man. I don't know. Shoot, shoot. All right, there it is. All right. So that was the chart yesterday. So you could have played it all the way down here and rolled it back up 2 spots. So I'm gonna give myself credit for having a good day on that. You stayed disciplined and played your plan. Now, did it go all the way up and retest in the 681.20 before it came down? No, but like I said, we had the previous day's highs and lows already marked, so we knew that that could be a key area. And when you see that resistance right at the open, you could have played it back down, like I said. But great day if you played it that way. All right, let's look at what we got for today. See what we got today. There's our chart for today. So yesterday range was 678.73 to 683.56, and the pre-market is holding between 683.99 and 685.88. It's the third straight day of high lows and high highs and clear uptrend structure, so you can see the momentum for going up is up, but we in an area where the last breakout attempt got started out around 688. So we gonna look at 684 and 686 today, and if spot can stay above 684 and build some structure, then buyers gonna have some room to extend. But if we see some rejection at 686, we could get our first pullback. Now for the day, the breakout long above 685.88, which is the pre-market high. If spot breaks and close above 685.88, then you look to go long between 685 and 686.20. My stop gonna go below 685.40 with my target being 687, 688.25, and 689.50. And that's if you get the breakout and the hold up there above 685.88. Now for our bears, they trying to get in. They've been getting hit across the head here lately. But you look for a short near 685.50, 686. If spy pushing into the 685, 686 range and stalls, then you look for a rejection short and you stop above 686.30 with your targets at 684.70, 683.80, and 682.50. And this will be a failed breakout. And that'll be good to see if you can catch it going down if you're a bear. Now I'll be careful doing that with all this, all this strength going up. And but my focus on gonna be 684 to 686, and that's where the price gonna decide which direction is going in. And I wait for a strong close above my 5 minute candle for me. But if you're trading the 15 an hour, you look for a strong close and keep your stops tight and trade, and make sure you scale out and get your money. Yesterday I was one of them people. I was in puts early, and lucky for me, I ain't gonna say lucky, but when it hit those target areas, I got out. And when I saw it go down in that 678 50 range, I just got out at 678 73, and I'm glad I did because that double bottom came and it went up. So don't get stuck in the way. You see what's going on in the chart, and you can change up. And then with the banks not being open, you had to be careful with your cash plan around yesterday too. So, but this is your spot trade for Wednesday, November the 12th. Above 685.88, we stay bullish with the upside to 687, 689, and below 683.99, we watching for a pullback towards 682, 680, and then right now, like we deep in this uptrend, but we ain't gonna chase it, and protect your gains and finish the week strong. Now, if anything in the video helped you, hey man, like, share, and subscribe. This is not financial advice. This is just me giving you some ideas of what I'm looking at in the chart and what I feel like gonna happen. But like I said, if anything help you, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for another Power Plays.
Chào là Sarah Bjorn. Before we, I hear that she's a bit.